Dun, 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 dun. Another day at Nerd Out. Hey, hi, how can I help you, sir?
Greetings, shopkeeper.
Oh.
You will provide me with the Rise of Kylo Ren, issue 3.
I'm sorry, sir, but I think we're sold out of that issue.
Oh no, young shopkeeper, you will find it is you who are mistaken. Check your shelves again.
Okay. Oh, all right. Let me go check. Oh, I'm so sorry. You're quite right. We did have an issue of the new Star Wars Kylo Ren available. I'm so sorry. So sorry. That'll be $3.99. Thank you.
Imperial discount.
Yes, Imperial discount. That's 20% off. There you go. Customers these days. Hey guys, it's Pal Tim here at Nerd Out Comics, and we're here to talk about all that comic goodness coming out this February. Well, we didn't look at the date. I don't know what the date is. What's the date? I don't know. It's some date's coming out this week. Check the header card to make sure you're looking at the right video for the comics coming out here at Nerd Out. What are you doing? Sorry, I'm gonna leave now. Bye. Hey guys, it's your pal Tim here at Nerd Out. Let's go ahead and talk about all these great comic books coming out this Wednesday. We've got a lot. It was a pretty big week. A smaller, large-sized week. Let's put it that way. It's not a huge week, but it wasn't. It was a little bit bigger than a medium week. And there's a lot of books that are hitting the shelves. A lot of number ones too. So come on in before they are all gone. Let's go ahead and start off with Scout's new book, The Adventures of Byron. Actually, it's The Chilling. Is it the chill? No, it's chills. It's jolting. It's unexpected. Oh, wow. It's The Adventures of Byron. Check that book out. This one looks like it's going to be a hoot. I would suggest everyone picking up one of these Scout books before the day is done because, hey, we just love Scout here at Nerd Out. But this one here, The Adventures of Byron, just looks very funny. If I were you, I'd pick one of these up just for the giggles. That's the new number one from Scout. And then, of course, we've got Rock Lobster! Rock Lobster! Archie and the B-52s right here. Nice little crossover. I'm not sure if it's a one-shot or if it's a one of four, but we've got Archie and the B-52s. This is the Francoveglia cover. Another really cool book from those guys over at Archie Comics. That's a new number one for you Vinyl Fever fanatics. Come on in and grab this particular copy. And then, of course, we've got the Death of the Army of Darkness, introducing the new Team Ash. There you go, guys. This is the first appearance of Team Ash. Ash has got some friends, some compatriots, some little mini guys. Where's the little guy? There he is, little guy. And a dog. So come on in and grab this particular issue. I'm saying that a lot. Grab this issue, grab this issue. Let's go ahead and stop saying that. But I'll tell you what else I'm going to say. I'm going to say bang. That's what I'm going to say. That's Bang from Dark Horse. This is got a little heat on it. The Key Collector's got some interest on it. There's been some relatively interesting news about this possibly becoming a television series or possibly a movie. There's a little movement on the secondary market. This is Bang, new number one from Dark Horse. We got a limited supply of these, so you need to get in right now and grab it. Then we've got Bloodshot Zero for those of you who are gearing up for the new Bloodshot film starring Vin Diesel. Then you might want to pick up this Zero issue, which catches you up to all the Bloodshot lore that's been happening over the past few years, and it gets you right in the right frame of mind to go and see the film. This is Bloodshot Zero from Valiant. Then we've got a beautiful cover by Mark Brooks here, Captain Marvel. I'm just putting this up because this is a key book. We've got the first appearance of a certain Vox guy, Vox something, Vox Machina, Vox something or other. I'm not sure who it is. I'm really not sure who it is, but I think that's his first cover appearance. It's a beautiful cover by Mark Brooks. You might want to grab this one before it disappears. Once again, that's Captain Marvel number 15. And then Conan's back with number 13. We've got Conan. The regular series has returned with a whole new story arc, which I believe Jim Zub is writing. Yep. And Mr. Antonio is doing the pencils, along with Israel Silva, probably doing the inks and the colors. There we go. We've got Conan the Barbarian, number 13. Beautiful, beautiful cover. Can't say no to a little bit of the Sumerian Barbarian. There we go. And then we've got Deceased Unkillables, new number 1. And we've got a couple of cool covers for this particular issue. This is your A cover with Deathstroke wielding a beautiful machine gun there. And then we've got this movie version of Wonder Woman, it seems. Unkillables number 1, Deceased Unkillables. I believe this is a 3-issue or 4-issue miniseries from DC. And then we move on to another Valiant book. We've got Dr. Tomorrow. Beautiful. I think this is Kenneth Rocafort's cover here. Excited to read this one. I believe this is 1 in 5. 5-issue miniseries from Valiant. Just the return of Dr. Tomorrow. From you guys who are familiar with the Dr. Tomorrow character from the last series of the old Valiant books, it was a okay storyline, but Dr. Tomorrow goes all the way back to Gold Key. So they're bringing him back. So let's see if he, if I'm correct. Maybe I'm thinking of Dr. Solar. Possibly. I don't know. I get confused sometimes because I don't have many brain cells left. I want to show this in Huck Lee cover off because this is Flash Forward number 6. The last issue of Flash kind of gives away what happens in this issue right here on the cover, but this has a key alert on it as well. You might want to grab a copy or two of Flash Forward number 6, completing the Flash Forward miniseries from DC and that whole crazy miniseries that we had before it. Then we've got this beautiful Paul Pope cover from Spider-Gwen, or sorry, it's a Ghost Spider now. We can go like that, Ghost Spider. Look at that, pew, that's kind of cool. Pew, you, boom. She's being very acrobatic right there. We've got Ghost Spider number 7 with this beautiful Paul Pope cover. Just wanted to show off that cover because it's just a beauty. Then we got a new number 1 from Aftershock by Mark Sable and Man House. That's an interesting name. We got God Killers number 1. I like that title. Title's pretty cool. God Killers number 1. I want to see what Man House has to bring to the table. There you go. God Killers number 1 from Aftershock. Of course, Marvel and their Iron Man 2020 storyline is continuing with a new Machine Man 2020. Now, this is the Machine Man from the next... The team of, what was it called? The Next something or others? I can't remember what they were called. The Next Wave. There you go. Next Wave. This is the new number 1 of Machine Man from the Next Wave series. So I guess he's still anti-flesh. He's not liking human beings. He is basically a racist robot. Fantastic. There you go. That's Machine Man 2020. One of my favorite characters of all time from Marvel. Steve Ditko and the original Machine Man. Can't beat it. As well as the Barry Windsor Smith 4-issue miniseries. Man, those were 2 of my favorite books to collect. As a matter of fact, I'm still acquiring them. Graded CGC 9/8s or 9/6s. You can probably see that on Jeff Comic 813. Go ahead and check us out with Comic Book Roundtable on Sundays. Sometimes you'll get a chance to take a little peek into my personal collection in that show. And feel free to comment or you know, leave a question. We'll be happy to answer all questions. Then we got new Marvel Voices number 1. This is a web comic, I believe, or based on a web comic. Marvel Voices, some new creators, new artists that have come together to create a couple of cool stories. Hey, Devil Dinosaur and Moon Girl's in it. That's all I've got to say. So if you're a Devil Dinosaur and Moon Girl fan, you might want to get Marvel Voices. Plus, there's a really cool story in there that revolves around Wolverine and death. What else came out this week? We'll get to that in just a second. Then we've got a nice new dollar comic. For those of you who missed the first appearance of Deathstroke the Terminator, here is New Teen Titans number 2 with his brother on the cover. He kills his brother, I believe. Ravager, there you go. or Ravager. There. It's been a while since I've read this one, but you're more than welcome to pick up this particular dollar comic and reread that historic moment when the Teen Titans first meet Deathstroke, the Terminator, and Wade Wilson. Wade Wilson. Yes, there you go. New from DC. Then from Image, we've got On the Stump. New one from Brown, Prenzi, and Cowles. I believe this one's got a little bit of a political edge to it, and a little bit of a cage match edge to it, too. So we've got On the Stump from Image. Seems like a really cool read. Go ahead and shout that one out. New from Mad Cave, we've got Savage Bastards. There you go. That's a cool looking cover. If you're into old Western comic books, this one looks like it's got a little bit of a futuristic / Western air to it. This was Savage Bastards #1, new from Mad Cave Comics. Putting out some really cool creative content. And of course, what was I saying earlier about that Marvel's book? Yeah, we've got Wolverine #1 with the Alex Ross cover here in my hand. You might want to grab this one and get in on the first full-fledged, new comic book featuring our pal Logan. It's been a long time since we've seen you, buddy, in your own book. Let's see what direction it goes in and where his adventures take us. And you know what? That's all I've got to say for today. It was a pretty big week. We also got a couple of really cool key issues in as well. We've got Joker Killer Smile #3. A lot of you guys love that Wonder Woman Dead Earth. Issue #2 is just hitting the stands. We've also got New Mutants. We got the final part of the story arc for The Amazing Mary Jane, which has been a fun read. It's silly, but it's fun. We've also got New Guardians of the Galaxy #2 that you might want to pick up. Daredevil #18, probably the best Marvel book on the stands right now. We've also got an Aquaman issue here, 57, I believe it is. Or is it? No, not 57. It's got to be a lot more than that. No, it's 57, but this is the first appearance of the baby between Aquaman and Mera, so that's the first appearance. You never know where that's going to go. American Jesus, which is the Mark Millar book. We've got the Captain America storyline wrapping up by Ta-Nehisi Coates. We've got, new from Scout. Here we go. We've got Canopus. There you go. I missed that #1. Interesting looking little book. The interior art's a little Paul Popish a little bit. That's a little, a lot of open lines, a lot of open space. It's kind of cool. Little Jeff Lemire feel to it as well. Or Matt Kent like Grass Kings. But looks like we're on the moon. That is Canopus, new one, #1 from Scout Comics. And of course, one of my favorite covers of the evening was this beautiful Deadpool cover with a Marvel X character of Jack of Hearts. Man, I wish they would bring Jack of Hearts back to the Marvel Universe. It was one of my favorite all-time characters. I just loved the intricacy of his armor that he used to wear, plus the fact that he was named after, a card from the deck of cards, the Jack of Hearts, and his power is really, really strong, rivaling that of possibly, the Incredible Hulk, must I say, because he went up against Iron Man toe-to-toe. He went up against the Hulk toe-to-toe. First appeared in Deadly Hands of Kung Fu, of all places, in the Black and White magazine with, I believe, Iron Fist. But we've got, and White Tiger, yeah, and then we've got Deadpool here with this nice Marvel X cover, giving a nice little tribute to Jack of Hearts, wearing a very cool tunic and armor. And I love the little beard that he's got, but he still has the black face and the heart over his eye. Man, I miss Jack of Hearts. There you go. And that's Deadpool #3. That's all I've got to say to you guys today. I think we're done. So remember to like, share, and subscribe so everybody in the Tampa Bay area will know what hot comics are coming out right here at Nerd Out. And you know what I'm going to do? I don't know. What do you think? Am I losing some weight? Do I look thin? I'm getting a little thinner. The black maybe. Yeah, not bad. I'm staying busy. Come out and join me at Gasparilla if you're here to go take a little run for the 5K or the 10K or even the walk. This weekend is going to be the Gasparilla Classic. Come out and join me in the morning. I'll be there all morning long from like 6 a.m. to 10, working out there, congratulating the runners that are completing their marathon. I'll be dressed up as a pirate, so you might even see me dressed up in the store because I got to work that Saturday and Sunday as well. So come on by and get out and have a nice, and see your buddy Tim have a nice good time. That's all I got to say. Go on for the button.